Could you douse the light? I really like it.
Okay.
That's good. Thank you.
Over here, but I don't want to be in here.
Okay. Hey, Sharon.
Hey, David.
How are
Happy
you?
Valentine's Day. I'm
Yeah,
good, thank you.
you too. How's New York?
Okay, I
Still
gotta
have
go.
snow, still
There you go.
slippery.
Yeah, that's winter. They handle it well. I know that.
Yeah.
Most people don't complain in New York.
Hmm.
All right, so we got 4 minutes before we start. And
Hello, everyone. This is
David.
Willie.
hey, Willa.
Hello, everybody. This is Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
This is Leslie, and
Hello.
good morning.
Good morning, Leslie.
Hmm.
You have energy, I hear, Leslie.
I do. I've had my cup of Joe, and I'm ready to go.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
Doesn't really snow in Cali. It's just hills out here.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The only place in California where it kind of snows is South Lake Tahoe, but that's more it's more in the Sierra Mountains. It's more in the Sierra Nevada mountains.
That's
So
true.
Tahoe is kind of like it's kind of like the Nevada part of California.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, but everywhere else in Cali, the closest we get to snow
Alarm
is
apartment
hail.
232 back.
What?
Alarm cancel apartment.
Yeah. Yeah. And the last time it really hailed was it really hailed was 2018. That was some years ago.
Well, what are you going to do about it? Not too much. Well, actually, there's a lot you can do, which is kind of part of today. It's not about the weather. I'm not really going to talk about the weather, but something that has altered my idea about what I'm going to talk about today. It's fascinating. It's powerful if you apply it. If you don't apply it, it's like, okay, you got this great car and it's full of gas and everything else, but if you don't start it up and push the gas pedal down, it's not going to do you any good. So, all right. Wait a few more minutes. Keep the background at a low decibel background noise of life. If you have questions, Q&A, or raise your hand. So that'd be cool. Don't be shy. Acting is not a place to be shy. Acting is a place to try. Actually, that's 3-letter words each one. Sometimes I feel like Dr. Seuss. Don't try. Don't be shy. Try. Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, today, anyway. So today, I'd like to talk to you about thoughts. Okay. With I know it's a little bit altered than what we're talking about, but this is important. I want you to get it. Okay, because actually, it will propel you forward at a faster rate than any within auditions within your life than any other way possible. Seriously. Okay. All right. It's like traveling at the speed of light. I don't know anything about that. Einstein knew a little bit, but I don't know anything about it. However, it works. Okay. So, scriptwriters, let me ask you something first. A Q&A, please. Okay. How many think or believe that actors and directors, scriptwriters, everybody in this business, meaning you two, including you, we think a little bit differently. We see life a little bit differently. Yes, no?
Agree.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'll tell you right now, okay, it's 12 o'clock. I get it, okay? And, people might pop in because they're doing this or that or whatever. But the fact that you 7, well, actually 6 or 7, count, David, that you showed up means you think differently. You want something different out of your life, So what we think, and if you look at a script, I'll say like this: how many people read scripts or plays, even with you're not auditioning? Okay, good. Excellent. Good. Yeah. Well, David, I can't afford to buy books. Who said anything about buy? Go to the library. You go to the library and you check out books, because I'll tell you what, if you read a commentary on history, if you read, a history book or a book on, I don't know, math or something, you pick politics, it's going to have different thoughts in it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
If you pick up a play, okay, choose your favorite or choose something new and start reading it, you're going to start thinking like a scriptwriter, start thinking like an actor. This is my point. You get to choose your thoughts every day. You get to choose your thoughts every day. Isn't that amazing? Now here's a trick though. Okay. Where is it? Usually subconsciously, which is called habit, we allow, big word, we allow this device. And I'm not talking about necessarily talking on the phone. This device, which is not a phone, actually a small computer, we allow it to act. Excuse me. Okay, it's gone. We allow this to dictate our thoughts. Well, you know what? I saw recently, we saw this short. I'm sorry for putting this on you, but we saw this video short, and it was a megalodon shark that was frozen in ice. Okay. And a boat was passing it, a ship. And all of a sudden, the shark broke loose and it attacked. It was, okay. All right. Well, it must be true. Why? Because it was on Facebook. I just, wow. No, it's not true. Okay. I'm sure there's megalodons here and there, but I don't think we have anything to worry about. Okay. And the people were not reacting in the way they should if such a event happened. Okay. My point is, we allow this to dictate what we think. And here's the thing. We accept, we don't ask questions usually about, is this true? Is this not true? Maybe we do. Then we inevitably look at some of the posts and the comments, and it's like, then your brain starts to just turn into a soup. Okay. You choose what you think each day. You pick, okay. I want someone to raise their hand and think of a favorite actor or actress, living or dead. And I'll choose you. Or
James Earl Jones.
James Earl Jones. Okay. Why did you choose James?
Because he's a wonderful actor and he's got a great voice.
That's true. And his voice is even better now. But I'll tell you what, he had to choose to overcome dyslexia. He had to choose to overcome his stuttering problem. He had to choose, okay, his thoughts and the way he approached his life and then his acting career. Okay. He had to choose. And the same way, we are no different. We all have challenges of one sort or another. Okay. We have to choose. We choose how we start the day. We choose our coffee. You choose things. Okay. And there's 2 ways to choose. I'm getting to something. Hold on here. We choose subconsciously, which is out of habit, out of comfort, out of, hey, let's go to the same coffee shop we've been doing for years. Okay. Let's try something different. What? Well, you're changing the way you think by choosing to think the way you want. And this is called creativity. Okay. You create your life. Well, that's a big call, David. Well, you create your life like James Earl Jones did. He chose to do all that. Was it always easy? Of course not. Of course not. This business is not easy. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be challenging. Right, Sharon?
Yes. Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
What kind of challenges have you had in the past couple of weeks?
a last minute um a last minute audition. They sent me the side and
Mhm.
said you have 24 hours, and I was really under the weather, but I did it, and then I went to the emergency room several hours later.
Wow, now that I love those stories. And you're okay now?
Yeah, more or less. I've been resting.
Okay, good. That's what's important. Yesterday, Amy and myself, we I saw this audition for this film. It was a romantic comedy film, something I can't remember the name, but it required me to read, and this is what you guys can do too. It required me. I mean, you don't have to, but it required me my attention to focus on the reading of the post on Facebook in a certain page that was dedicated to filmmakers. And what they required is to film yourself and tell a little bit about yourself and why you chose this character possibly to audition for. You know what? That took effort. It took conscious effort. And I was sitting on this nice couch here, but I wanted to, okay, David, get off your BOBUTT and go get your tripod, go get your phone, which is also a camera, and we're going to do this. And we did it. And I'm glad we did it now. Many times, now this is something, I don't know if you've ever seen this before. I'm not accusing you of doing it, but we all have done it at least once. You see a post, you see something on your 99 history, okay? And by the way, check that at least 4 times a week or more, okay? Because you don't know, while we're living our lives, other people are doing other things and planning and doing and doing and planning. Oh, I didn't catch that about that new film or that audition. Why? Because you weren't looking, okay? But make the choice of making a choice. If you don't make a choice, do you realize that's still a choice? It is.
Yes.
If you don't choose to do something, then you're going to sit on that horrible 2-letter word, if. If only I would have tried this or tried that. Whatever. And then you go back to your, and we all have an Eeyore type of life. Oh, well, I guess I'll be going now. Okay. We always have that. Okay. But we can be like Rabbit. We could be like Pooh, which is kind of in the middle. We don't have to be.
I have hearing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Our energy level. Okay. All right. If you want energy, you have to move and make decisions. Who in here has ran across an audition and they passed it by, or they said this? They put a comment in the post. How many have done that this week? I'll raise my hand. Anybody?
Yes, agree.
Yeah.
I knew it.
And it's like, now I got to ask you, what did you place there? What did you put in the little box to indicate your interest? Anybody? Anybody brave?
Just to tell them that you're interested and need further details.
I like the last part. I need further details, because some people will think this in this world of 5 billion people or more. Interested. Okay. That sounds like choosing an ice cream cone. Interested means I could take it or leave it. I don't really care. It's vanilla ice cream. Right. Or you can go, please tell me more details. Or you can extend yourself a little bit more. Okay. And you could say, I know I've done this before. I know you don't know me. I don't have any mutual friends with you. However, I was reading your post and it's fantastic about this film that you're doing. And I would be interested. I want to know more. And that would be, of course, ideally in their message box. Okay. Don't worry about offending people, because unless you're a jerk, you're not going to offend people. You're making an inquiry. Okay. You're making an inquiry. Don't get all caught up in trying to please everybody, because that's kind of impossible, because we have neighbors down the street. I don't know them. I want to please everybody. Can you please that person down the street, David? Well, I don't know him. Well, how can you please him? Think. We all have to use this more than we use this. Whoa, that's good. We have to use this more than we use this. Wow, I got to remember that. That just came to me automatically. But yeah, what you said? What did you say, Leslie?
I said it sounds like you were doing a commercial.
I tend to talk that way because this is what I do for a living.
I love it.
Yeah. So if you make a choice, even today, I'm going to challenge some of you. Okay, I'm going to give you something to do. That's what I do. Check your 9/9 history. They're always very good about that to update things. Okay, as they come in your geographical area or beyond. Okay, sometimes you have to do some traveling if the things things are appropriate for your life, but check that. Check it. I'm going to say check it Monday through Friday, every day. How often do you check? And this has been proven. How often do we check our Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn stuff? Okay, per day. It's actually, and we don't realize it, but it's actually 100 or more times. It's incredible. You don't think that. Oh, I didn't do that. I did it 88 times. No, check your phone. It'll tell you how much activity you've done. It's part of the phone. Okay. All right. So check something that'll help you actually, not just scrolling. Get this ball rolling, rawhide. Okay. Check your 9/9 for auditions and ask yourself this: is it going a little deeper now? What's your type? And type, I'm talking physical. Oh, David, I want to be typecast. You can't be typecast if the only people. It's typecasting is not a bad thing. That just means you're successful. It does. It means you're successful. Okay. And then you can start choosing other areas. Okay. But if you don't begin, you can't end with anything, even during the day, not the end of your life. So also check the different pages on Facebook. Be specific. New York City film auditions or indie film auditions or background artists, whatever, and things will start to come up. If you don't, Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland said it best. I love that character. If you don't choose something, you'll get there in no time. Something like that. If you don't choose anything, then the world will choose for you, basically. You need to choose what you want to do. You want to shoot. Now I'm going to ask, enough of my talk, I want to ask, now put it in the Q&A, okay? That's easiest for me. What kind of actor are you? Or what kind of actor do you want to become? I don't care if you've been in this for years or you're just starting out, because it's all a growth process. It's all grow. So based upon what you know about yourself, what kind of roles would you like to play? Put it in the Q&A. No right or wrong answer. It's your answer. I'm watching in the Q&A. If you're not careful, I'm going to start whistling the Jeopardy tune. Come on now, don't be shy. Let's start off basic. You're a man, you're a woman. You have two choices. All right, here we go. Kai Brown, uncle, older brother, or martial artist? Okay, uncle, I get it. Older brother, I get it. We've been talking a long time, Kai Brown, you and I know each other. Martial artist, are you taking any classes in martial arts? Kai? You there?
You actually want me to talk this time?
Yeah.
I was typing on my Q&A. That's why.
It's okay. So martial arts, what's that about?
Well, I do a lot of self practicing. I do a lot of self practicing. I practice with different weapons and stuff. And
oh,
So I'm pretty good with my weapons training as well.
Okay.
Like probably the only practice I really need is just a choreography and it's just a training choreography and fighting with somebody else.
Okay.
Let's see.
This is good. Yeah, I was just talking last night. We're talking to an actor director friend living in Florida, and he's into martial arts. I mean, deep into martial arts. Very, very funny guy. And he's 67 or 65, and he's working on a few projects. Couple of he's involved anyway right now into a couple of $1 million projects, more multi, and but he was talking about martial arts. Now that's a specialty, that's a skill, Kai. So keep that up. You know what you want. So now go and look for that. Look for those particular auditions that fit your look and fit your skill. I'm just going to put it like that. Um, Willa Watson, something in the medical or action. Why would you choose Willa, medical or action?
Medical. The reason I chose that because I've been in that field for over 20 years, and it's a passion, especially with working with Alzheimer's and dementia patient. Um,
Wow.
Action. I chose that one because that's something that I want to experience. I want that experience in that to see if I can master it. And
Then,
so I
I'm
won't
sorry.
say see if I can master it. I know I'll master it.
Sure. So now you have a direction. You consciously chose something to share, and I'm lobbing it back. We're playing tennis, and now you can choose. Now
Right.
you have something to focus on, looking for certain auditions that fit your criteria.
Right.
And a little side note, if you want to write to me, actingcoachdavid@gmail.com. One of my former students in Canada, she wrote a book on dementia. It's very
I
cool.
actually have an appointment with you on Monday.
Oh, you do?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. I'll connect you with the lady in Calgary, or is it Alberta? Yeah, she just
Okay.
wrote a book, and it's a very unique book
Mhm.
about dementia. I'm not going to tell you everything because I want to say it.
Okay.
It's really unique,
Oh
uniquely.
yeah.
I helped her write it too, actually.
And I actually took care of my mom, oldest sister, my auntie. I took care of her for 5 years with
Okay,
Alzheimer's dementia. So I'm really, really have a lot of skills and knowledge in that area.
good. Okay, so you have even more depth there. You could
Yeah.
play. You could play a nurse that is taking care of someone with dementia,
Yeah.
like the movie The Notebook.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know what I'm
My
talking about.
favorite.
Younger
Yeah.
version
Yep.
of it too, older. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, Stephanie Bailey, how you doing?
Oh, good. How are you, David?
Good. Funny sitcom or movies? Why did you choose funny sitcom?
Because I guess that I already watch a lot of drama
Okay.
and I feel like we need more funny
Okay.
these
So look
days.
for funny this week. Look for funny. Look for something that's funny in auditions. And don't think or believe, choose what you think, instead of saying, well, I don't know if I can be funny. Well, do people in your life, do you make people laugh once in a while?
Well, sure.
There you go. So you're funny. You just can't try to be funny. Because if you try, it just somehow the timing is off and no, it has to come naturally. But you can learn that. Um, Anonymous attendee, I am a novice and just starting up as a man, as senior. I'm gathering that you are up there in years, which just means you have experience, which is good. So just choose the kind of roles that you have played in your life. And that goes for everybody. Thank you. Choose the kind of roles you've had in your life and then allocate them to different auditions that you're looking for. It's kind of looking like when you go to buy a car, you have some ideas in mind, right? Of course you do. How about you, huh? You're more important than a car. Corin Stewart, I'm more of a quiet but energetic person and love to cry on command. Okay, don't focus too much. I'm telling you, professional opinion. Don't focus too much on crying on command. Okay,
Okay.
there's a reason why. Put it this way: in life, you can produce tears, but it has to come from inside of you. There has to be a reason why you well up with tears. Tears of gratitude. Usually, it's tears of gratitude. If you want to be honest, tears of fear. It's kind of hard on your nervous system. I wouldn't go there because you can. If you're really grateful for something, you well up with tears. I mean, if you really focus on what you lost and what you gained in life and everything else, those same tears can be in
And
a role,
comedy.
in a comedy, in a dramedy, in a drama, even in a horror, honestly. But yeah, so look for that particular role. It's easier than what people say. People that just think about becoming an actor, and you're here, so obviously you're serious. Okay. Um, Virginia Reynolds, comedy, nothing scary. Okay, I can see you in comedy. Yeah, so pick out. You see what I'm doing? I'm putting it back on you for accountability. You're the one who's going to choose to think certain things and focus on certain things and choose what to think. Because after a while, the more we think something, the more we believe it. So you got to be careful. Personality is being artist, poetic, and country. Yes, Virginia Reynolds, I love your poetry. Really do. Bob Greenfield, senior part, father, grandfather, driver, professional, and office. That covers a lot. That covers both drama and comedy. Do you remember the TV show The Office?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, you can be, and how do you do it? Well, you learn. Everything is about learning. I don't care what it is. The more you learn something and, practice it, the more confidence you have in it, and the better you get at it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, this is called acting. It's not as difficult as people or social media may claim while they're sitting on their duff. Okay. Don't hang around people who sit on their duff talking about stuff, and therefore you have to choose your friends and who you want to hang around with. You don't have to be nasty about it. Just kind of distance yourself. Leslie Bernhardt, nurse and comedy. Okay. See, you're already deciding. It falls in a lot of genres.
Good.
Where do you live?
Cameron Park, which is outside of Sacramento.
Oh, I have a student of mine. She lives in Sacramento. She's in
Yeah.
Dominican Republic now, and she does a lot of stage. Yeah.
I'm at the Sierra Foothills.
Okay. Very beautiful area. I remember Sierra Foothills. We drove through it. Look around for us. Look around. Here's another thing, Leslie. Thank you. Look around for local theaters. Audition.
Okay.
If you really want to get your feet wet and shake yourself up inside, which is called living, breathe some new life and go to a local stage theater, repertory theater, college theater, community theater, and try your, roll the dice there and audition.
Okay.
Even if you're nervous and scared out of your mind, you'll be so glad that you went, and who knows, they might even like you. Oh no, they like me. What do I do now? Well, then you say thank you. That goes for everybody here. Okay. Film, I love film, and theater, I love too. You choose your battles. It's not really a battle, but yeah, definitely. You're welcome. Look in areas. This is another thing that I teach people. Look in areas for opportunity that you normally wouldn't look. Because and it happens because we age, and that's not a bad thing, but we get used to and accustomed to certain ways in our life. Okay. You want to take the window seat all the time on the airplane and not the passenger seat. Most do, some people don't care. Start to observe people, different people, hang out in a strange place that you've never been before. Just make sure it's safe. do something different. It stirs up your brain, and it also fights dementia and
Oh,
boredom
okay.
and tediousness and depression. Seriously, really does. Got to give your mind something to do. Okay.
Yeah.
And here's a little
Yes.
fun fact of psychology. Okay, because actors are psychologists in effect. There's two ways that you see things. One, you see them. Wow, look at that. And you start studying that painting or studying that outfit. Wow, that's seeing. That generates thoughts and imagination. This, it takes about 2 seconds. Watch. You look. Oh, yeah. Huh. Nice. Huh. Huh. You don't learn anything by that aside from giving your neck some exercise. Okay. And then there is listening. That is such beautiful music. That reminds me of a lot of great memories. Huh. That's listening. Okay. Hearing is, what was that? Oh, car backfiring, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. You notice how non-exciting I am? I saw it, I heard it. Yeah, whatever. Okay. That's not exciting. Excite yourself. You can, it's so easy to generate some creativity just by listening and seeing. Okay. It's just something I'm going to put out there. Corin, Karin, how do you pronounce it, Stuart?
Corinne.
Corrine. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies.
That's okay.
So I live in the South. See, I love this. Listen to this, everybody. So I live in Southeast Oklahoma, and I live on $500 a month, being a PCA, having been in healthcare since 2007. You have a story there. I love it.
Happy at Mardi Gras International Flavors of Carnival at Universal Orlando Resort, February 7th to
Okay, that's really good. Anyway, so this is my first time trying acting when I was little. This is beautiful because you're honest. Where can I look for other than my 9-9 for auditions? Well, number one, you're with 9-9. You're awesome. I've been with them as a coach since 2013. But also, write to me, Corrine, actingcoachdavid@gmail.com, okay?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll just say this. Look on Facebook, look for auditions, be specific as you want. Okay. Not general. If you look generally, you're going to generally get anything. Okay. And that's boring. Local theaters. Okay. There is, what is it called? Auditionsfree.com. It's kind of a gamble. Okay. Auditionsfree.com. It covers wherever you're living, basically. And it's just interesting to peruse, to see if something there catches your eye. There's also Casting Call Club. Now, here's the thing. It's called castingcall.club. You know how it's a .com? No, this is .club. Okay. And they specialize in voiceovers. Okay. Yeah, it's really interesting. And there's a lot of projects on there from starving artists that need people. They need, some pay, some don't. Either way, you get some experience, because experience in the long run pays. Okay, the turnkey in this whole process we call acting or directing. I'll tell you what it is. You create, you gain experience, and then you get paid. Opposite of a job, which is fine. I'm not saying it's not. I respect work, but you get a job and you get paid. You trade time for money.
Right.
You do. Okay. And you can't get time back, but you get money. Okay. So this is a little bit different. Okay. Different psychology. You create something from the inside of you and bring it out and show it. And people have opinions, of course, and things. And then you learn from them. And then you start to create something marvelous. And people, wow, you sing amazing. How'd you do that? Well, I've been studying for 8.5 years. Wow. It's amazing. Wow. And then, hey, could you I know this person that has this audition for this musical, and I think you would be really great in it. Really? Where at? So then you start to have opportunity. Success happens when preparation meets opportunity. So you're always preparing. Okay, you have to actively act on things every day. Otherwise, nothing gets done. And then you get locked up here, and then the booby prize is going on Facebook and posting to make yourself feel better because you passed up that opportunity, and you start to convince yourself that you're doing something and you're not. Okay, it's true. Okay, I've done it. It's like, hey, David, your butt's getting wide. Get up and get out there and do something.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't become a pro at it. Procrastinate. But yeah, look around your neighborhood. Who are the people in your neighborhood? Okay, I'm not going to finish that song, but you know what I mean. So look around, be creative, ask people, talk to people. Okay, go in your local library and see on their, they have a post board, usually something with little tacks and stuff. Look on there, go in a coffee shop, look around, start talking to people, human beings in person. Sharon is in a wonderful place for that, and that's called New York City. You can't help it. You find people and you start talking to them and they talk to you, and it's like you can move mountains just by asking questions. The days gone by when we were in high school, and I think I'm covering everybody here, is, well, I don't want to look stupid by asking that question. And then you ever notice, like, inevitably someone else in the room asked this question you were thinking, and then they got praised for it, and you're going, shoot, I wish I would ask it. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to do that, okay? Because
Definitely.
be the brave one, okay? Be Braveheart. They can't take my freedom. Well, don't let them,
Braveheart.
Corin, I hope that helped a little bit, all my talk.
Yeah, that does help a lot. I live in rural southeast Oklahoma, a little town called Albion, where the Giants roam.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the closest big city to me is about an hour away with the Walmart. So
Okay.
I will reach out, and I really want to do this.
And I'm acting coach David at gmail.com. Write to me, okay? I'll answer back.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Hi,
Awesome.
David. Hi. It's Margaret Isley Young.
Hey
For
there.
some reason, I'm having massive problems with my Zoom, so I'm going to take it down and rebuild it tomorrow. But what was the name of that club? It was
casting call.
Casting Call.
.club.
Castingcall.club. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I just want to write it down. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. And it's fun to how they put it together. It's a fun website. It really is. So, hey, Kai Brown.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Uh,
Kai Brown.
yeah, I do. So when you said about the being brave, so when you said about the being brave and like asking a question or doing something or like doing something because somebody else might have that same question or idea. But what if you reach out and do it and you get slandered for it? But wait, what you reach out and do something where you ask a question first and you get slandered for it, but then somebody else might ask or have that somebody else might have that same question or do something similar and they get praised for it.
Well, then you'll receive something called pain or disappointment, which is actually a good thing. It's just another feeling processed through your thought processes. How did that make me feel? What kind of feeling did I have? I felt embarrassed. I felt foolish. Okay, tuck that in your repertoire, make some notes on it, because guess what? Maybe down the line you'll have a role to play where this guy is embarrassed because, I don't know, he tries to ask someone out and they say no, and he has to look embarrassed. You could reach back in your thought processes. Oh, I remember that. I remember when I was so embarrassed, or ashamed or this or that. And heck, I can use that feeling, that emotion now. You don't want to lock up your feelings. We did a Tony Robbins virtual seminar a couple weeks ago, and there's one gentleman on there, and they called on him, and he said this. He said, because he had a lot of different problems in his life, and he said, the biggest problem that I have run across, and he helped himself with it now, but he said, the biggest problem I think in life is that we're not supposed to have problems. I'm pausing for effect. We're not supposed to have problems. Okay, well, that's ridiculous, of course, and I'll tell you where that stems from, in my opinion. I could be wrong. You look on this, and they have these marvelous, amazing, beautiful human beings, women and men, and this wonderful house and this beautiful Mustang car and all these wonderful pictures. And guess what? We think, well, they got no problems. They got money coming out of their ears, and they got the beautiful relationship and everything else. Okay. Not realizing or thinking, wait a minute, how old is this picture? This was 7 years ago. I wonder how they look today. And even if it's a recent one, I wonder if they used AI or filter on that. That's why they look so wonderful. Okay. People, we all have problems. Characters have problems. If characters have problems, people have problems, because who writes the scripts? People. Okay. So if you get embarrassed, I just got this. I'm filling it up. Take one of these, and write it down. Write down your personal history for the day. Because that history, you'll be able to reference back when you go out for certain roles, i.e., the more you know yourself, the better off you'll be, and the more roles you can play. Yeah. Anyway, take time for that. iPhone. It's true. I attended an in-person workshop with local theaters and will eventually audition. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what you said. But yeah, in-person workshops are great. I love this. Okay. But that's just part and parcel of how we're supposed to communicate. Get out there and talk to real live people. They'll be glad to talk. People are lonely out there. I'm telling you. You can be in a vast, beautiful area of Times Square. Sharon can go attest to this. And you could feel lonely at times. But there's people everywhere. How can you feel lonely? That's what you think. It's how you think, And all of a
You
sudden
have to smile when you walk in the street.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you
smile.
And don't people smile back even if they don't know you?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. This watch. I'm sure you know this movement. Okay, that elicits no emotion whatsoever. LOL. I'm laughing out loud. I think. Start to look around. You have beautiful faces here. Those of you that have your photograph up, use it. Your face was given to you for a reason. Use it. Use
Put
the
your
44.
phone away.
What's that?
Put your phone away. Last week, I used my phone over 9 hours less.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank
Do
you.
you feel more free? Do you feel more?
Yes.
Yeah.
I turn it off when I leave the apartment, and I'm just doing what I need to do, and I turn the sound off so I don't hear anything. It'll wait till I get back.
New York has an effect on me, and everywhere you live, everybody, this is not just New York, but I'll just talk like this. You're on a bus. Well, don't do it when you're driving. Hello. But when you're on a bus or you're on a train or you're on a subway, okay, I generally, as an actor and as me, I like to look at people, not stare, okay, but look at people and observe them, how they're sitting, whether they're falling asleep, whatever they're doing, or they have kids, or they have a dog, or whatever. It's like life is all around you. And I'm telling you, the more you lend your five senses to life around you, the more quick you'll be to do auditions, because you'll know. You look at a cold read. Oh, it's cold because I haven't seen it yet. So I'm going to breathe some life into it. and you start reading. You have to work on your active thinking in life, because this is passive thinking. It does the work for you. It thinks for you, and it feeds you things. It, meaning the world knowledge, which is not all it's cracked up to be sometimes. And you're feeding. Why do you think they call it on? Why do you think you call it on Facebook a feed? Because you're feeding. Whatever, oh, I'm Mr. Pig and my farmer put something in my trough. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to eat it. Okay. It's the same thing. Don't feed off of everything. Not everything is good for you. Sound like a dad, but yeah. So get out there and mingle. Go to mixers. Anybody know what a mixer is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. What's a mixer, Leslie?
What's a mixer?
Yep.
It's everybody gets together and talks about whatever they need to talk about and have drinks.
Yeah. And they exchange information. They exchange. I'm going to show you something right now. How many people have business cards here?
I do.
Okay. You're right. Business cards are cool. However, business cards cost money no matter what, no matter if you go to Vistaprint or wherever. Okay. And many times, not on purpose necessarily, people lose a business card. Now, here's something that instantly, you can do it instantly and connect with a face, actually, more appropriately. This little dot card, it's DOT dot. That's what it is, DOT period dot. Okay. And it has a QR code on the back. Okay. So what you do, and it costs me a total of $20 one time. That's it. That's all. Okay. And it comes in the mail, and it's easier than breathing to put your information on there. Put your website, your Facebook account, your Instagram, whatever you have, and then all they have to do is take it. It's a QR code, and they don't have to take a picture. All they have to do is hover it to where those little squares are. The little four sides, and then your code will come up. They push it, and they have all your info. Okay. And it's fun because I'll tell you why. Number one, it's plastic. It's $20 out the door. But also, people don't lose it. And you get a chance to connect like this with people. Okay. And sometimes they don't know what this is as yet for some reason. Okay. They think it's witchcraft or something. I've had people look at me. Well, I don't know about that. No, it's not going to blow up your phone, and it's not a curse on you. Okay. All it is, you just allow the camera to hover on your phone, and instantly you get, and you know what? Also, you have to look at the person in the eye, okay? Because many times they don't understand. But that's just something that you can do to connect with people, and you become more active. Then you have a conversation. Do you have one? Do you have one? Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. You start to build that rapport. You don't know what they're doing. I've been on sets before. I'm encouraging you today, where you meet all kinds of people. You meet life coaches, you meet other actors, actresses, you meet dancers, and just so many other people that you'll meet on set that you can never meet anywhere else on the typical day. Okay. Make an effort when appropriate to talk to those people, because you might not see them ever again. What? I thought someone said something.
When they send you back to holding, when they're resetting, that's when everyone meets and networks.
Yeah, exactly.
And our phones are off because the phones must be off the minute we walk into holding.
Right. Choose your time carefully. That's thinking with you on your feet. Okay. When appropriate, because if I've seen this happen. Okay. And they've had to reprimand people, and they were younger. It really doesn't matter what age you are. But when a casting director or a PA is talking, choosing people for background or whatever you're doing. Okay. You're a stand-in or whatever. People are actually talking, not listening. They're talking about whatever. Okay. To another person. Yeah. What, Willa?
It's okay. I don't care. Okay.
Yeah, you have to be careful about that because they will automatically in their head put an X.
I mean, y'all speak here.
Okay. Not sure what that's about. Anyway, so yeah, choose your battles, choose your time wisely in this business because otherwise you're going to end up missing out on things. This whole process, it was very different for me today, but I had to share it with you. Choose what you think. Otherwise, the world will choose for you. Subconsciously, it'll choose for you. It'll choose, because how fast do you want to grow in this business? With quality, of course. Okay. You want to grow as fast as possible. How do you do that? Well, you study. There's a little acronym that I made up. I'll share it with you if you like. RAS. Now in the brain, it's called reticular activating system. It's a little part of your brain deep inside that helps you to focus on one thing. Okay. Like say you're looking for a particular pair of shoes, a dress shoes with a particular heel, or wingtips. I don't know, but you're looking for it and you end up seeing everybody has those shoes on. Well, no, they don't. Okay. That must be the universe talking to me. No. It's the reticular activating system. It helps you to focus on your intent. And this really helps by just a fun little thing, but this helps you memorize lines. Okay. You have to slow down like I'm doing right now. Take a breath. Shut everything else off. Reminds me of the Meisner technique. And you focus on the one thing. And you do the one thing very, very well. And you learn a lot quicker instead of TMIing yourself. And then people notice, wow, you did a really good job on that role. Wow, that was a great audition. Can you come back tomorrow? Now that's medical. So what I did, I took RAS and I made my own acronym. It's research, audition, and study. Research, audition, and study. You choose the way you think. Okay. Study is most important because if you don't study, then your auditions won't come out well. And research is basically networking, but keep that in your back pocket or in your purse or in your wallet. Okay. Research, audition, study. So you study, you go to the library, for instance, and you study. And then you audition because you studied, you have some confidence because you studied. And the research kind of just comes into play because you meet the right people. Have you ever heard this thing called, well, David, I'll believe it when I see it. Okay. You're not going to see it because you're not believing it, and belief makes you look for things, if that makes sense. So in order for you to see something, you have to believe it first, which directs your focus. I want to be a comedian. I want to be in a nursing role, okay, in Chicago, one of those Chicagos. I want to be, you pick, okay? Well, then do research, connect with people, see what you can do to study. Okay, one time when I was going to play a doctor, I actually took my Saturdays and I volunteered at a hospital. This was before COVID schmovid. And I helped in the mailroom and they fed me. And hospital food is good. It really is.
It is good.
It is, and it's healthy. Hello. Okay. But I learned about doctors because I watched them, kind of like Patch Adams, the movie. So I watched them and I studied them, how they walked, how they were, that face that always just like thinking and, like this. Okay. So therefore, when I was in the film, okay, I was playing the doctor, I had something my research and my study helped me audition and helped me land the role. Okay. It helps. I'm telling you. I hope some of this is making sense today. I really do. Does anybody?
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Does anybody have questions? No question is done, by the way. Just raise your hand or Q&A. Or if you have other questions later, write to me at coachdavid@gmail.com. Okay.
I am going to be contacting you.
Okay, good. Yeah, also, I'll just throw this out too. TAMA group.net. That's my website. tamagroup.net. Okay, you can learn about me and see some of my students on there. It's, I like it. Took a while to put together. I like it. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Acting can be fun. You got to make it fun. I got to do this. It's been on my heart here. Virginia Reynolds, you got to hear this. Well, not Virginia, you wrote it, but I'm going to read this because you put it out there. Country Link Comedy Soul. That's what she just wrote. It's a poem, okay? I am the poet with dust on my boots, the artist with paint on my laughter. That's deep. The comedy stitched into my heartbeat, the country wind humming through my ribs. I like this. I'm the one who can rhyme a sunrise, sketch a memory, crack a joke that heals a room, and still walk steady on the red clay road that raised me. There's a lot of personal things in here. I am the soft drawl in a hard world, the melody that won't sit still, the storyteller who turns every bruise into a blessing with a punchline. I like that. That's strong stuff. Again, I know, Virginia, I've said this before, but as soon as your book comes out, I'm going to buy it. Okay? And I'm going to spread the news. You just got to put it out there. Just telling you. Here's Sharon said this. Before submitting, if you should try to research the role. I've heard this many times from you, Sharon. You're on point. To make sure you would be a good fit and not submit anything and everything. Yeah, you choose your life. You choose your thoughts. I like that. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, tamagroup.net. Thank you. Appreciate your time and input too there, Bob. Absolutely.
Thank you, David.
Oh, you're welcome, Willa. Absolutely. Yeah, in Virginia, I'm not just a compliment. I'm serious. You have something. You got to get it out there. Push beyond the realms of your limits. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Well, you can do it. You just did it. You just have to put it in a book form. That's all. And it's not that difficult, really. Yeah, it's really not that difficult nowadays. You just have to do some research, how to publish a book, you know. So yeah. So yeah, final word before I sign off. I want you to do this, okay? Go to the library, seek out people, look for opportunities. If you really aren't sure about it, ask yourself why. Well, I might not pass the audition. That's okay. Rejection is just redirection. Yeah, of course you feel bad or whatever, but it's just redirection. You're not good for that part. Okay. What part are you good for? Look in the mirror. Take a look at how you look and choose your life. Don't just live it, and don't live your life through this thing. This is a device.
No.
Okay? That'd be trying to see this bottle of water that's almost gone? It's my life. I carry it around and stare at it all the time. No, it's a bottle of water. It did. Put it down once in a while. It'll be okay. You won't starve to death and you won't miss nothing. Honestly, you won't. You're welcome, Rhonda. Virginia, I can do all things through the Lord. And it's true, but it's also through your hands or however you write, you know. But yeah, and also everybody, I ask you to journal. You know, we always have time for what we put first. You have 12 minutes at night before you go to bed. Jot something down. Today was horrible. because this and this happened, and then someone smiled at me, and I felt better, and then date it, because if you date your journal, that's your history. Okay, I have I have notebooks that I've written since college and things, and they're dated, so I can look back and recollect, what was I thinking then? What was I going through? And that's how you enrich your life. Okay. Anyway,
Can I share some?
Yes, Corey.
Okay. So as you were talking, and I'm listening to everybody, my father, that we just celebrated 10 years of his passing yesterday. And it just reminded me that he always told me when I was younger and doing auditions that the worst thing that they can say to me is no. But the next question is, how can I improve what I did wrong?
I like that. That's good. Yeah. We're always looking to improve on something that's close to our heart. So that's wisdom there, Corrine.
Yeah.
That's huge. That's gigantic. Yeah. Remember that.
I will. Thank you.
Now you got me thinking of stuff, which is a good thing. Wow. Going to reflect on that today. All right. So I love you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Happy Valentine's Day, just to say.
Yeah, you too.
Happy
All right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right.
Happy Valentine's Day.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Take
Thank
care, Dave.
you.
Thank
Once
you.
again,
Take care,
Coach.
Thanks,
everybody.
Dave.
Bye.